Hi. Hey there. Howdy. Doodles. Chupta. Chuptuh. Chupta. I'm setting up the chat, man. I haven't had that set up for like a month. Maybe. Actually, a couple months, because I don't think I had the chat monitor set up last time. Anyways, yeah. Let's see. I was thinking I could practice a couple. I mean, I've got a lot of things to do, but I was thinking I could practice a couple of things, get some thoughts of running. Colette, I got a new plan. I need to activate it. And I have activated it. It's not working. It's not working. I suck. I need practice. That's what we're doing now, is practicing to record the Jacob podcast. Now, I'm not recording the podcast for anyone necessarily. It's not like something I'm going to promote. Sam's the plan. Surface to air missiles. Good idea. Especially since I ran out of fireworks. So, I was listening to this Sir William Burstock the Third podcast. He shortened his name down to Bill Burr. And his podcast, he goes on every Monday. He just records about 20 minutes of him talking about three things. And he also addresses any comments that he got. So I could do that. I would take care of that. I mean, then I would have one set time weekly when I would have a little bit of brain cells together and then just record that. And then later on, he'll do a second one in the week. And then he's been doing it so long that he plays back one of the episodes from like 10 years ago on his new podcast. And I am the age he was when he started. So if I start doing that, then 10 years from now, I'll have those episodes to play back. I've been trying to record a couple of different audio clips. One of them is about donuts. The donuts bit is never cohesive. It's always like 80% there, and it's got 100% capability, but every word has to be just right. A lot of my jokes, I mean, I can boil them down to a short little couple of sentences, and then you got the funny. But the donut bit, there's a lot of carry. There's a lot of emotion that I have to keep up to keep the listener involved. And I can't even pay attention to myself that long. What do I got? I think it's trying to load. Says all the degenerates on 420. Degenerates. I don't even know what that word means. Isn't everyone a degenerate? Maybe they're not. Maybe they're like not generating. They're actually anti-generating. So then they should be called antigenerates. What are you doing today? Well, that's a dumb question. I know what you're doing. You're talking to me. So glad you're here. All right, that's not doing its thing. So let's try this one. What did I pause it or what? Your recording is way better. I need. I covered up the microphone. Oh, I suck. Okay, never mind. Life. Yep. It's just gonna start playing out of nowhere. All right, that'll happen. I sent it to somebody who's been helping me write jokes, and hopefully she laughs at that. So, 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 so. I was thinking about making music. It's a big industry. So how was your day going up until now? A relaxing day. How have you been? Trying to take a perspective. I was all head down, get it done, get it done, get it done. And I got a lot of things done. A lot of people are happy. It's the 4th of July week, and I'm like, all right. At the beginning of the week, I had phone calls, but now I've finally gotten a break from getting phone calls for the past few days. Not a complete break. I have had a few things come in the inbox. But what I'm doing is trying to rest. I actually got a ridiculous amount of rest in a bed. So sleeping and yeah, probably closer to like 8 or 10 hours a day for the past few days. And then I'm really proud of myself because uh, I've been working on my midsection and my diet and everything like that. And I'm finally to the point where I don't mind taking my shirt off. I'm actually kind of like having to stop myself. I'm like, hey, ladies, who wants to see me with my shirt off? So I'm excited about that because I've never been that way. So that's a thing. Like never been that fit. Um, I rollerbladed yesterday. I hung out with some friends. The day before that, I hung out with someone on their birthday, and the day before that, the 4th of July, I hung out with someone on their birthday. And they didn't have any plans to do anything, which kind of made sense because everybody was all partied out from the 3rd, and they were waiting for Friday, which was the 5th. So the 4th was like, don't do anything day. But this was cool, Colette, because here's the story. I had this idea last minute. I'm like, all right, oh, you're not doing anything, celebrating or anything? Okay, I'll come and swoop you up, and then um, we'll go shoot some pool or something. So he's like, all right, and then I'm like, okay. had this idea. I got together a box, and I put the funny pages down in the bottom, and then I put like some foam airplanes. You know those little ones with the little propeller? I've got a pack of like 40 of those for about $10. So I put like 4 of them in there. They're great for like family get-togethers. You give them to kids, they can play with them. They break them, doesn't matter. They're like 20 cents, 10 cents, 4 cents, 40 cents. I don't know. And let's see. I put some chips and water and some fireworks in there and a gem. And I went to Walmart and because I was gonna wear a shirt, but I left the shirt um, at another place, and so I was like, well, I'll just go to Walmart and I'll get a new one. And then I was like, I can't just have a new shirt and then the birthday guy not have a new shirt, so I got him a shirt too. And so we both wore a shirt. Here, I'll send you a picture. He does a little bit of stand-up comedy, but he doesn't really usually do stand-up. Most of the time, he's at every show half of the time handling the audio. So he's an AV guy, he's tech guy, all that kind of stuff. I thought this picture was hilarious. I'll send you another one too. Because it looks like I'm all frustrated. But our shirts kind of match because they both have palm trees on them. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get shirts that match so we look cool together. Thanks. Yeah, it was just kind of a last minute grab. But it's the 4th of July. You gotta have something cool. The only problem is mine's too big. Um, I should have got the small one. Oh, my dog. What's up? We're showing pictures of uh one of the dudes who produces the audio and stuff for a lot of shows, and he also does stand-up comedy and a lot of other things he does, like karaoke and trivia and all that. He had a birthday, so we went and shot some pools. Do do do. Zoom. Sound effects. So the story is it was his birthday, and so I got him a new shirt. So we got matching shirts, and they both have palm trees on them, and we're looking all like, dope and fly and hanging out and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. How long? Well, I always try to last as long as possible, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience. I don't know how long I'll last. I don't know how long I'll stream. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. But I did, Albert, I told Colette that I am taking a break from being so busy. This is kind of my week to take a break from being busy and rest my body and muscles and selfness. Doing that, I got a haircut, but it was a while ago, and I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was a rough situation to begin with because my hair was long and I was like, nope, 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 getting it out of my eyes and everything. I don't know. Actually, I was thinking about taking a quick break for like 5 minutes. Got to drain the dragon, and I was gonna lift and do some sit-ups. But I need to update the church website. This is the to-do list today. It's a very, 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 very short to-do list. I gotta do the website. I was gonna clean up, maybe clean up my car. That's what that was. And then I got to get a picture of this gemstone so that I can live stream it. So I have all the footage, I have the intro, everything's written out, ready to go. Haven't live streamed in how long? Got this big old ruby. Haven't played a game in a while either. Need to get that Stronghold game. Haven't bought a game because that's the next game I was gonna buy. What were we talking about too? This was a practice. I was supposed to do like a 20-minute record and talk about some topics. But I didn't really talk about topics. I think I talked about bleach. Didn't I? Or did I? I'm doing taekwondo. And I'm not a white belt. I'm an off-white belt. Mostly because I can't afford bleach. But actually, no, shouldn't say mostly. I've been doing taekwondo. I'm not a white belt. I'm an off-white belt because I can't afford bleach. But actually, I mean, I don't know. Bleach is probably pretty cheap. I can probably afford bleach. I just don't know how to use it. I mean, it's probably dangerous, right? Isn't that it's bleach. I mean, don't smell it. It smells like bleach. There needs to be a better way to deliver that. The punchline is don't smell it. It smells like bleach. Not the best joke. I don't know. I've been trying to get like real diamonds out of my jokes lately. Sometimes I go for mass quantity, and lately I've been trying to get like pure. Like, okay, here's the perfect male dating app profile bio. The perfect male dating app bio. I'm here to waste time and ghost. I come before your kids. I'm more of a dog bro than a dog dad. I'm looking for hookups, not friendship. Not interested in friendship. That's what it should say. Looking for hookups. Not interested in friendship. Yeah, here to waste your time and ghost. Here to waste your time. Here to waste. Because they say, don't waste my time. Don't ghost me. My kids come first. Like, like that wouldn't be obvious. Uh, but at the same time, I also wonder if that's just an excuse to be like, that's why I didn't get back to you. Is my kids. My kids. You know, blame them. That's the reason I'm not responsible. Man, that just sounds great. I want to have kids just so I have a fucking scapegoat. Not cool, Jacob. Not cool. Don't tell jokes like that. Kids are not goats. They're not that great yet. They have a long way to go. And they are. They are great. I mean, freaking I did a tournament, right? And I'm at this tournament and I'm judging. So I'm like, and I'm one of the, corner judges for sparring. And usually the sparring matches, they're kind of slow, it's punch, punch, kick, kick, punch, block, kick, punch. Kind of exciting, but the most exciting fight, I mean, by number of blows thrown, was just two 12-year-old girls just like, because they would counter. There'd be like three attacks countered by three more attacks, and it looked like a TikTok video. It was pretty cool. They scored a lot of points on each other, a lot of face area kicks. Those were pretty rare. A lot of hooks and crescents as opposed to roundhouse kicks. There were a lot of side kicks too. Those are good kicks. I saw really good combos. That was exciting. I was like, where's my popcorn? Which actually, that was a pretty cool tournament because as a judge, the day gets to be kind of long and you're just there volunteering. So some tournaments will give food and they had a nice little spread out there. I actually didn't eat anything, but I did eat stuff afterwards. Also, like, they had candy, chocolate and fruit candy. They had chip bags, and they had mixed nut bags, sacks, mixed nut sacks, and I put one of those in my glove box. I know it's not the nut box, it's the glove box, but sometimes people like to have nuts in their hands. That's where you hold them. So you just wrap one in a glove and stick it in the box. What were we doing? Recording for a podcast. That's right. Okay. Um, how fast do you think I can update the website? How long do you think it'll take? If I start in 15 minutes, I think it's going to take me 24 minutes. But I am going to try. It's always I like it when people are right. Then they feel good about themselves. Okay, go. We are on minute 27. Go. Yes. Yes, Albert, that is the plan. I have absolutely no no plan. Um, if you have questions, let me know because I am basically I have three things, well, 9,000 things. I have four things to do. Three things that we have to do and then the fourth one that we should do. And the fourth one is three things. So we have six things to do. Confused yet? Great. That means you're on pace. So, first things first. I love that statement because it's so stupid. So stupid. I have to go to the email, get the bulletin into my computer, over into my drive. So we do that, and because I need it in both places. And so then we put it in the drive. Man, I used to actually do this, didn't I? Show you guys what I was doing? Where's that at? Here? Like that. Sort of. Um, then we have to rename it. Oh, schnitzel bars. Wrong spot. That's the words file. Dirty words. This is the PDF file. Folder. So, Alberts, I got a question for you. And I should probably get the chat bot fire or chat monitor fired up so I can actually read and not have to keep switching over. So my question, Albert, I was talking to Colette about the Bill Burr podcast and how he started recording about 20 minutes of him talking about three different things. And he's been doing it for like 10 years. And I was like, I should just start doing that. Not for like a podcast that I advertise, but really to help me focus on talking. Like, like in order to lift weights and get stronger, I have to lift the weights. I can't just think about lifting the weights. And in order for my mouth to get better at forming words, I gotta flap my lips. I can't just think about flapping my lips. Which is really one of the things that I've that ben yeah. Really really one of the things that has given me has been beneficial to me about podcasting or live streaming is that I have actually improved my ability to speak. Another thing I gotta do is stop smoking the weed. That does not help. Does not help. Also doesn't help that I'm doing 3 bulletins at once. Chat monitor. I need a production crew. Actually, this is what was cool about that dude that I was showing you the shirts that we had matching shirts is that um highly unrecommended and recommended unrecommended highly. Um One of the things that I was talking to the dude about with the shirts about wasn't about shirts. We were talking about production and why my live stream needs better production quality. My gemstone live stream. And it kind of goes down to this. Right now I'm like, okay, let's check on this graph and the chat and make sure that they're keeping up with this chat because sometimes it malfunctions. And then I'm over here looking at the website and I'm like my brain is switching back and forth and I'm trying to do multiple things with my single brain. I have single brainness going on. But I have multiple thingness going on. And it's like I keep trying to teach myself. Bulletins. We need the newest bulletin. And blam. So, Alberts, it's 4th of July in America. It's also Colette's birthday tomorrow, which Colette needs to call and remind me that it is her birthday tomorrow so that I can call and wish her a happy birthday. But I won't be able to do that unless she calls and reminds me. So she better call and remind me so I can call and remind her that it's her birthday. And since it is her birthday, she has to be happy. Force it. Force that happy. It's a birthday. You must force the happiness. Mandatory happiness. We got one of the three things done. Bulletin, prayer request, schedule. The other three things are announcements, which includes online prayer requests and additional online forms, which could be baby welcome committee, ladies guild, women's guild, or whatever it is, and new parishioner. Beep 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 beep. I think my nose is Morse code tapper. Beep 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 beep. Okay, that's really annoying. Prayer requests. More staring. Absolutely not, Albert. Absolutely not. Who would do such a thing? I saute it. It's fried. Butter. Béarnaised. That's probably a thing. I think it's a sauce. Béarnaise sauce. Sounds very manly. Like mayonnaise, but with, you know, no clothes on. Béarnaise. It's not that clothed naise. It's that Béarnaise. Buck ass naise. Buck ass naise sauce. Where's the post? Okay, we're doing the schedule to get to the prayer request list. So we have this prayer request list ready. Time for prayer request list. Ah, we're finally putting a new roof on the church. Wow. $116,000 to do a roof? That's ridiculous. What? Okay, there is a crack because it's a Samsung. Not buying any more Samsung phones. Bruh. 6 phones sitting here, not including the ones in the boxes. Let's go ahead and include the ones in the boxes, but there's at least 6 of them. 2 of them are Samsungs. Guess which 2 are the only ones with cracks on the screen? The Samsungs. That's right. So the crack is causing a little bit of refraction on the word. What are you? And I'm going to give you all of them. Yepping, yapping, vaping, and yeah, that's all it could be. Vopping wouldn't work. There's a line in there. There's lit up pixels. I'm sure of it. Yapping. Beeping. My nose. I don't know what I was beeping out, though. I don't know what the message was. Where were we? Making progress. That was for sure. Per request list. Alex, Brad, Brian, Claire, Holden. Holden, Jordan, Julie, Lori, Melinda. Oh, Lori is off the list. Holden, Jordan, Julie, Melinda. Melinda, Melissa, Rita, Scott, Susan. Melinda, Melissa, Rita. Maybe Lori changed her name to Scott. We're in the G's. Down to the T's. V's. Okay, now the bold ones. All right. That's the prayer request list. Now we just got to do the schedule. Yeah, I am definitely run out of time. Completely out of time. 100% no time. What should I talk about, though? I have a question. What games do you recommend? I recommend Half-Life. All hail Half-Life. Commit all loyalty and valuables to Half-Life. Half-Life forever. Or you could play other games. Actually the Half-Life remake Black Mesa was good, and then they remade Blue Shift. And I did both of those on my channel. You can check those out. Are you into first-person shooters? It's not really the shooting part. Actually, I kind of get bothered by that sometimes. But the puzzles part and the story part, I do like that. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 12. I need to look into the newer ones, but I don't like going into the separated battle screen. Final Fantasy 12, there's no like taking you out of the action. It's just there's no loading time, none of that. You're running around doing things in real time. I really like how that game was done. I kind of want to play it again. Yeah, I would recommend Final Fantasy 12. Great story. Get yourself holy hats and the Excalibur sword. Then you can chop people back to health. And the benefit is that you don't have to wait in line for spells. So when you go fight the really big bad guys and you're like, cast a cure spell, heal my character, and then it's like, oh no, they have to wait for the bad guy to cast damage before they can cast health. Meanwhile, the Ram is out front with his sword, just chop, 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 chop. He doesn't have to wait for nothing because the attack doesn't have to wait for the magic. So it's kind of little fun things like that. It's basically like hacking through the storyline, not because he's hacking with the sword. Then also you get to program your characters. You get to be like, okay, character health below 50%, use potion. Character health below 70%, use spell. So you'll cast the spells until you run out of spell, and then the health drops down to 50%, they'll switch to potions, and you'll watch, and you'll say, oh, they switched to potions. That means I need to either change up my programming or run away before I run out of potions. Um, the game Stray. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game. It is a non-violent game, except for the stupid how their poor cat falls down at the beginning, but he's okay. He's okay. He just, poor cat, falls all the way down, gets hurt, has to get better. Um, and then the end of it's kind of sad. Spoiler alerts, because the story is a tragedy overall. The story is a tragedy, but the bogus part that's not really that bogus is that the owner the robot buddy dies, but it doesn't matter because the main character is a cat, and we all know cats don't care about anything anyways. But okay, just gotta do the schedule. You know what? I played all of the Grand Theft Auto games, but I haven't played Grand Theft Auto, what is it, 5? I haven't played any of it. El Nunzo. And here's the thing, I don't steal the cars. I go to find cars in parking lots, because technically those aren't owned by anybody. It's just software. Have you played, like, what is it, Space Force? Or whatever it is? It's the Fallout in space, Elder Scrolls in space. Thought about getting that one, but at the same time, I don't want another Bethesda game where it's just boring AF. Lots of hours. Cause I mean here's the thing is that there's a whole lot of build up but no crescendo. I'm like, oh man, this looks so cool. The graphics are cool. There's a neat story developing, and there's cool stuff that we're gonna get to do. And wait, what were we doing again? Because it just does not build up. And they've tried. I mean, they have tried, but it's still Starfield. Yes, sir. Have you played that? I wondered if it was any good. And whatever happened to Growmiez Homies? He's like so gone. I'm like, did he die? He might have had the cancers and he just wasn't telling nobody. And then he just leaves us worrying like that. Same thing with Chris. Planets are most of the time all empty. Bro. That sounds just like Oblivion. And all the alien ruins. They're empty. You know what you find in there? A bunch of alien crystals. And you know how useful they are? I never used a single one. Mostly because I don't cast spells. I just crouched, maxed out my sneak factor, and then had no use for it anymore because there was nothing left to do in the game. Doodle-doodle-doo-boom-boom. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, it's good to see you again. Good times, right? Summertime is the time to get out and enjoy life. Oh, I don't know. I don't know Colette. I haven't heard from him in forever, and he won't answer his phone. And I remember him saying that he got hit riding his scooter like twice. So I'm like, oh, yep, he got hit by his scooter by a cancer truck or something like that. I don't know. He's probably around. He's probably just busy too. So that's a thing. Okay. Almost done with the scheduling part. Boom. There is a cricket in my room. Oh, somebody who's making crafts left their cricket um scrapbooking machine in your room. That'd be handy. You can make all kinds of handy little scrapbooking things. You can even make like origami, and you could fold out things like, a little butterfly or, a little paper cricket. It'd be nice. Um the Cricket brand scrapbooking machine. I think it's like a two-dimensional cut printer. Like you put in a piece of paper and it cuts out a shape with like a little pencil knife. All right, so that is the three things. That's the bulletin, prayer request list, and the schedule. We don't have any new announcements. And we don't have any online prayer requests. And we don't have any new forms. So technically we are up to date. Now there are new mods I need to do to the website, but that's going to be involved. I'll probably do that offline. So that's a thing. All right, I am going to go drain the dragon. Let's come up with some things to talk about, and then we'll play a video game in like 5 minutes. You guys are awesome. And we'll write some jokes. See you in a couple of minutes. Okay, I made it back. I may or may not have gotten a little excited because I had thrown out my shoulder and it had been out for a little while. I haven't been to do over the top presses for, I don't know, 4 months. But I just got to it and bam. There you go. This one, oop, hold on a minute. There. It's weird because I'm like, which one am I flexing now? Muscles are weird. Anyways, fireworks. What game were we playing? We're planning on playing. That's one reason I definitely don't smoke the weeds is because it's bad for your cardio. Bad for your truck DO, your cardio, even your boat DO. How about some old Vegas? No? New Vegas it is. Updating. Summer sale. I was having trouble with Grounded. I was kind of surprised. I mean, my computer's fine, despite the fact that the CPU is like 9 years old. Still handles live streaming on max settings. But my 16 gig GPU couldn't take it. Tougha. Not cool. High again. You smoking that weed? If you smoke it, you get high again. I sure do like chocolate. It's good fuel, especially with extra salt. Alright, we're gonna have to adjust the settings down. That kind of sunks. I'm waiting for it to update. It's only 20% update. I wanted to play the game. I used to just be able to play the game. But now I gotta wait for it to update. Not even liking it. Mm, that's a tough one. I mean, I like ketchup. That's probably my favorite breakfast food is ketchup. Second favorite breakfast food? Salt. No pepper. No salt and pepper. But if I had to break it down to a third favorite breakfast food, it would probably be butter. I know you think I'm going to keep going with it. And I will, because there's barbecue sauce. But actually, what you're probably wanting to know usually, what we have is sausage and eggs. And if you gotta pick just one, you gotta go for the sausage over the eggs. Because a man can live on sausage, but he can't live on eggs. And just to be clear on that, I'm not talking about like sustaining your life for a long period. Because I'm not sure if you can do that with sausage. Eggs are probably more like something you could live on and not live on anything else. Sausage, you probably gotta have other things. But really, can you really live on eggs? No. No, they are not satisfying. But sausage. That's the key to living. What would you recommend? Beef steaks? Because occasionally, I mean, having like a nice little super greasy burger patty with an over easy egg, lots of salt, and you take a piece of bread and you fry that in all the burger crunchings, and you see the neat thing, you fold the bread over and it's got the square edge on it, and then the top is kind of rounded over. So you can use the rounded part to scrape the edges of the pan. And then you got the square edge bottom. You can scrape anything in the middle. It's just genius. I mean, shapes fit together. So why not do that? 89%. I should probably switch the stream description. Porridge. Porridge? Porridge isn't American. Porridge is English. Over here, we call it cream of wheat. Actually, that makes me wonder if there's cream of wheat, is there like cream of oat? Cream of barley? Cream of wheat is an American brand of farina, a type of breakfast porridge mix made from wheat middlings. It looks similar to grits, but is smoother in texture since it is made with ground wheat kernels instead of ground corn kernels. So grits are corn, porridge middlings is wheat. Porridge. Porridge is a food made by heating or boiling ground, crushed, or chopped starchy plants, typically grain, in milk or water. It's often cooked or served with added flavorings such as sugar, honey, fruit, or syrup to make a sweet cereal, or it can be mixed with spices, meat, or vegetables to make a savory dish. It's usually served hot in a bowl, depending on consistency. Oat porridge, or oatmeal, is one of the most common types of porridge. Oatmeal. I didn't know oatmeal counted as porridge. I thought porridge was more like something you could pour. You can't really pour oatmeal. Oatmeal is something that you kind of gotta like mold into a shape. Gruel is a thinner version of porridge, and congee is a savory variation of porridge of Asian origin. Alright, so gruel is a thinner version. Gruel, food consisting of some type of cereal, heated or boiled in water or milk. It's a thinner version of porridge, maybe more often drunk rather than eaten. Historically, gruel has been a staple of the Western diet, especially for peasants. Gruel made from millet, hemp, barley, or in hard times from chestnut flour, or even less bitter acorns of some oaks. Gruel has been historically associated with feeding the sick and recently weaned children. Well, that was our little delve into porridge. All right. Cream of what? Cream of things that we only show on OnlyFans. So, here's a question. Do you add flavoring? Sugar, honey, syrup, fruit of some sort to your porridge? And I gotta say, oatmeal counts as porridge. I like me up some oatmeal with apples and cinnamon and blueberries. And waffles. Waffles are good. Waffles with syrup. All right, let's try and adjust our settings and see what we can achieve. Is it that time o'clock already? Okay, options. You know, I should look up the recommended settings. I mean, I'm able to move around. These graphics are gnarly, bro. What are we at? GPU's only at 23 cool%. We're using 72% memory, barely any hard drive, and 45% CPU. Alright, so we can use more of... of the CPU or GPU. Okay, yeah, we want that low. Oh, okay. Maybe that was the problem. So yeah, that's appropriate. We can go high quality. That's way better. I wonder if the vertical sync was causing problems. Yeah, we're at 54% GPU, 36% CPU, 70% memory. We've got room to grow, people. We're working with our shoes on here. This is actually making it happen. To my porridge, I add dyed strawberries. They are dyed because I killed them first. That's messed up, bro. You just eating a whole bunch of dead strawberries? um, dried strawberries. All right, so let me ask you this one, Albert. Couple questions. One, have you ever added fresh strawberries? You know, still in the death process, screaming as you chew on them. Have you ever added fresh strawberries? Second question. Do you add the dried strawberries before you boil it? Or do you add them after and then they're chewy? And you're like, good old strawberries. Delicious. Gotta pick them out of my teeth, though. I mean, everything's beautiful. Why would I want to change it? Because this is actually appropriate. Oh, this, no, okay. I don't like the shadow, though. A lot of that was that vertical sync. It was all just vertical sync stuff, wasn't it? It was giving me guff. All right, 40% CPU, 60% GPU, 70% memory. Hard drives are gravy. I think we're going to give it a run. What do you guys think? Must have all been that vertical sync, bruh. Bruh. Wow. Oh. Okay, I am heating up my computer. It's been a little while since it's warmed up that much, and I can smell the dust. Love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I am gonna have to get out there and do another set of exercisefulness. Sweet Dizzle. This is gonna come in handy, I promise. I know it's exciting. We're picking up rocks. What's up, bro? Let's get some mushrooms. Kind of getting hungry, you know? All these mushy rooms. Alright, that was a lag. Might switch back to the regular graphics. It almost kind of looked better that way. Oh yeah, there's a whole wasp's nest that we never got to explore before. Yeah, the bug game. So Colette, check this out. This game has had like a whole bunch of things added, and one of them is a wasp's nest, where there's a wasp queen. Another thing, there are ant queens, and we can get some of them on our side, and that will affect how the other ones react to us. So we have to take sides. Ain't I supposed to like peep? How do I activate peep though? Peep creature with the letter E. Okay. Hmm. No, so, oh, dag nabbit. Thank you for letting me know that. There you go. Alright. Have you played this game? So many bugs in the game. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a game about bugs. And the spiders, yeah. The spiders freak me out. The wolf spiders, I'm basically only playing this game to get revenge. Wait a minute, where's the menu? It has been too long. Oh, we can have gnats help us build things. I forgot about that. That's a new thing. There are so many things in this game now. It's ridiculous. Is it tab? Maybe it's this one. There we go. Alright. Ooh, we need more mite fuzz. I do like those shoes. Oh, I used all my plant fiber. Okay, and anyways. We're gonna need band-aids.
Whew, I'm beat. Let's find someplace safe and catch some Z's.
Safe? There is no safe place.
Science!
Is it just me or is it really dark? I think it's just me. It's the screen, right? Okay, yeah, you guys can see the details. My screen's dark. I can't see the details in the ground. But I'm not gonna adjust it. It's alright the way it is. Just like you guys. You're alright the way you are. So did I get instructions or something that said go somewhere? Build a lean-to, find water.
Feeling refreshed.
Cloverleaf. Oh, I need sap? Alright. Basically, I think I need a lot of stuff to set up a home base. And then we can go talk to that guy. That robot, right?
Is that a basketball court?
Okay, let's build the lean-to. Grab a quick nap. Hey, Colette. I realized I need to get a better quality camera to take clips for um, my comedy shows. The audio sucks and the video sucks. And I need good clothes. Really, I mean, decent stuff's good and a funny joke will carry, but if I want it to be enjoyable, to like, you know, not just one video, but like multiple videos where they're just kind of generally good videos to consume. I need to work on my clothes, my appearance, my energy on stage. I mean, I got funny jokes. That's the important part. You gotta start there. That's the foundation. Got the foundation. Don't have anything else, though.
Mic squashing time! Woohoo!
Gotta get some mite fur for my slippers. Okay, we got fur. Still so dark, though. Booyah. Oh, requires workbench. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. Let's work that bench, baby. Bro, I forgot the sap.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Let's see, where's the
That ant's got
sap
some
at?
moves.
I don't remember where the sap is. At least there's some over on this stick. I think it's mostly up at the tree, isn't it? With the acorns. Which is where we need to go.
part of that spider. Not one bit.
Okay. Score. Now. Oh, I had to get 10 of them, and I had 10 of them. Isn't that cool? I'd have been like, oh, more Might Fuzz. I hate those things. They're so annoying. Okay, that adds the quickness.
Armoring up.
All right. Cool stuff.
Science.
Finally, storage. A bow. Sweet. Oh, the canteen. That is a thing that I thought we were actually going to use, and I only used it once on one playthrough, and because I decided it would be kind of neat to use on the second playthrough. There are so many things that I made and then didn't make. Oh, the shovel. Yeah, we're gonna have to have the shovel for the grubs. So basically, we are gonna need all three of these things. Good job. Well done, everyone. Wait, oh man. Get out your church clothes. Bro is destroying a whole ecosystem. I have a question. Will you stream another time this week? Yeah, I probably will, Albert, because despite being busy, I am having fun taking a break and enjoying spending time with you guys. So I think I'll probably do that. Chat monitor stopped updating though, so I'm like, oh man, I gotta do something about this. Maybe I'm gonna switch to one of my newer phones. That'll probably help. Wait a minute. Try this. It's like a 30-second delay, but it showed up. 3 months, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just because I took a job that's out of my typical work area, and then on top of it, I did kind of get swamped because I had a couple of customers that were like, hey, we got a bunch of things we need to get done. And then I had a couple of new customers, and I've just been getting all kinds of people asking me to do stuff, and none of it is worth my time. But at the same time, I don't know. I just keep giving. I do, and I give. I think, maybe I could spend my time doing more productive things that would allow me to give more. And then on top of it, it's like I do and then give, but what if I helped other doers do? Because that's what I want is help doing. So if I help other doers do, then they would probably have what they want. And then that would really ripple out. That would feed. I'm gonna run another test. And we'll get back to the game. I miss working on the future. I want to get back into the corporate world because that's a good way to bring things to the future, but also inventing things. Just making inventions. That's a great way to bring the future. You can bring whatever future you want. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 levels of porridge in America. Well, three levels. I mean,
Science.
Ant coming through.
There's cream of wheat, which is a brand name. Then there's oatmeal, which is thick porridge, and then there's grits, which is corn, cream of corn. I mean, it's good. It's just usually I only eat one meal a day. And then there's also, like, it's dry. So you have to add water and then heat it and all that. And you can do that in the microwave. So people do that. But usually there's some sort of meat involved. Like breaded meat chunks. Nuggets of some sort. Nuggets, sticks, briskets. Patties. Fillets. Okay, what was I doing? I was gonna make some stuff. We need the shovel, so we need an acorn. And we need gnat fuzz. So we have to throw the rocks to get the gnat fuzz so that we can make the bow to get the gnats in the first place. That's dumb. Canteen. So we need the shovel to get the grubs to make the canteen. So we need the acorn so that we have to go over toward the acornery.
Watch it. Speedy coming through.
Oh yeah, I need a shovel to be able to dig clay, huh? Bacon. Meat. Yes, greasy meat with extra grease. Extra greasy meatness. Oh yeah, there's tapes.
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Ominent. I am here in the backyard. Down in the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tolley official log, 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today, the world has changed forever.
Schmechter. Oh yeah, Director Schmechter.
Ooh, light show. Aw, it didn't work. Looks like one laser is blocked and the other is shorted out. Time to get fixing.
Oh yeah, that's why I need the torch, huh? Okay. Torch. What do I need? Sap and something. Oh, I have all that. Gravy. It's still kind of
That
sticky.
ladybug would be a menace boxing out in the paint. That tastes really good. Let's see what's sneaking around here.
You know what I was just thinking? So I guess I won't say it since you know. Man, this is way more efficient than telling you. Here's something you probably don't know what I was just thinking. Maybe, since I'm not using full percentage, the choppiness is just the heat. So maybe I need to remove some dust, and that will help get rid of the choppyfulness.
Whatever's rumbling down there, I'm gonna stomp on it.
Scabby, additional flavor scheme available.
Yeah, let's check that out. Because our performance is all gravy, but our temperature's a little high. Yeah, 76 degrees. That's kind of warm. It's cooking off the dust. Looks like I'll have to do a little computer
Big red
maintenance.
thing. Must be a mic.
I can't believe it caught me. I thought I was faster than that.
Science!
Now we can make arrows for the bow that we haven't made yet.
You'd better not come over here, Nat. Let's take a look.
Just thinking that. Where's the little schmecter?
Got you.
Got 2 out of 4.
Whoa! Good job, giant explosion machine.
Not at
How
night.
many aphids is that?
You're ridiculous. It's nighttime out. We're going back here for safe Jacobness. Oops. Aw. I'd have made it up over that.
Ugh. I've had worse, I guess. Feeling refreshed. Cute ladybug here.
Ooh, I even got a top that time. Ah, morning in the yard. Another day. Another half dozen encounters with bad things. Yeah, my shoulder's feeling better now. Alright, let's go talk to Hamburglar, the robot. And then I will go and get some pictures so I can do the gem stream. Ooh, look at the rose plant. And the He-Man castle in the background. I think that's Eternia. Fine day in the game. It's also a fine day outside. I should probably be out there enjoying things. English. English or Spanish what? Rice? I'll take the Spanish rice. I don't know what English rice is. It's probably plain. With nothing on it. Spanish rice, though. There's like seasonings and goop. And then cheese. And it's mostly just a reason to eat cheese. But I always love one of those.
Coming through.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was pretty good payoff. That sounds familiar. Oh yeah, we can eat those, huh?
How many aphids is that?
Just big biters. Big spiders.
That glowy thing looks like some real nerd stuff.
Why are there so many syllables? El queso. Cheese. Even smile when you say it.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the expanding process. Virgil, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Raw science.
Hey, armor. Ooh, the hat. That hat makes him be our friend. thought that was gonna give us the storage container. Really only need the spinning wheel, and that's it. Smoothie thingy. Guess we gotta analyze the other thing, but we'll be able to do that then. It says cheese is great and it makes you happy. Right? 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 Because it says makes you happy. Happy cheese. Which is why you smile when you say it. It's time to take a picture. Yeah. You know, I left a lot of this stuff here just as decoration. But I'll wind up using it. The computer's not working, but we have a hammer. Still not working. Poorly made computer. Flipper. That's his name, right? Flipper. The burgle flipper. Flipper, flipper, under the water and cooking cheeseburgers.
It's not as bad as it looks. Give me a second.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service?
Where am I?
You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small.
His front says cook, flip, kill. That concerneth me.
This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks.
Yeah, probably. What about my memory banks?
It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time.
How do I get Mijo?
To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea! Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error.
Skadidsk.
Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer.
Schmecter. I'm gonna kick him right in his schmecter. Right in the schmecters. What memory chips, huh? I don't remember any memory chips.
Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system.
I fully agree, Albert. I fully agree. Whenever somebody says gold, I basically turn into Popeye too and go g. And then I also sit on the keyboard.
If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip.
Super chip. Making me hungry, man, with all your chips and dippiness.
I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find.
Okay, what labs?
Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard.
Labrador retrievers?
Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab.
Ah, let's go trim the hedge lab.
The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard, and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those ships. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
Indeed. And indeed. And to you as well. And to you as well. We will pick up this stream hopefully later, Albert. Maybe in the morning. And that would be really, really cool. And thanks for hanging out and chatting. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have yourself an awesome day.